doctor gonna write. Together we will fight.
Kayla Harrison made championship bantamweight weight for the first time in her career.
135, the official weight for Kayla Harrison. And with that, the co-main event is also now official.
As I know that it's going to be a longer fight, and I want to pace myself and make sure that I am giving myself the best chance to win. And sometimes when you go outside and right off the gate and go guns a-blazing, you end up blowing your wad and running out of Wheaties, and then you're tired. And that's kind of where I start to thrive is in those later rounds. So I'm just, I'll fight at the pace that is given to me and match that pace. And if they're going to come hard, then I'll go hard. But I usually just try to match their pace so I can make sure that I have enough in the gas tank for the later rounds, which is what I'm planning for in my mind at going towards. I truly believe that this is my weight class. This is where I thrive. 135 is my world, and I feel my best at 135. So I try to cut, some weight, but I'm definitely not, cutting off a leg and crying out there to make the weight, which I feel like is more fair. But then there's other things that people say is like, oh, you can make 125. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure I could, but I eat a lot, and I like to eat, and I enjoy my life, and I feel like 135 is that really neutral buffer for me where I don't have to die in order to make the weight, and I feel strong at this weight too. So 135 is my world, and I feel very confident there at 135. I look at some of the fights that she's had, I think with Larissa Pachenko, it was like 3 decisions in a row at like 155, and a lot of her fights are going to a decision, and none of her 5-round fights are going for 25 minutes straight, So for me, being that I have fought multiple times at 135 for 25 minutes, it's where I feel comfortable. It's where I feel good, whereas I know that she has never had to make this weight and fight for 25 minutes at that weight. So I'm not saying that it's going to be, some shutout, but I definitely think that I'm going to be more comfortable fighting at that pace and for that duration of time than she will be. The things that I need to be able to minimize her judo offense. And so it's not like I brought Max in for 6 weeks and said, I'm going to, learn to be the best judo player in the world in 6 weeks. I still don't know throws. I still don't know, the intricacies that judo has to deal with. But I know that when you don't have a gi and when you can break frames and when you can break grips, it's the anti-judo that I think is going to be able to help me in there.
Merab Dvalishvili has 12 wins in a row. If he wins on Saturday, he'll join this list of fighters with 13-plus consecutive wins. Most ever, Anderson Silva, 16 in a row. Kamaru Usman, 15. George St. Pierre, 13. Jones, 13. Demetrius, 13. Habib, 13. Max Holloway, 13. Right now, Merab has 12.
I don't change nothing. If I change, I even change my training, push more, be more disciplined, and then I learn so much over the years, and I'm just learning more, and I'm just getting better.
I don't know if the path to victory for him will be trying to score points like that. That's a very tough game for anyone to beat Merab at that. He's better at scoring points and winning decisions, right? So I think the better game for him would be looking for a big shot and trying to stay on the outside, using his feints. But the thing with using too much feints is you start to get tired. And of course, Merab, he's got to draw out those big attacks, those big actions, as DC likes to say, get him a little bit more tired. And I think once that opening presents itself for him to get the takedown, put him on his ass and do what he does. Machine time. Yeah, I feel like the last one was a little bit more, I don't want to say safe, but just not trying to make, just not trying to make a mistake, because O'Malley's still very dangerous, even in the later rounds, as we saw, landing that front kick, hurting him to the body. And I thought he was faking, and then I realized he was not faking. He actually got with a good shot. Concerns for rematch, no 2 fights are the same, right? I mean, you've had multiple rematches. I've had rematches, and no 2 fights are the same. So for me...
Was it close?
I think more to what you said. I think Merab was just in control the whole time, so it didn't really feel like there was anything to really worry about. But at the same time, I still felt like it was kind of domination. So there's been a lot of emphasis on the damage factor and the damage side of things, and just trying to score where we can score and really, really put the pressure on this guy. So I think if we get him to the positions that we need to, he's going to do some great things, and I think there's going to be a good opportunity for us to get the finish.
Obviously, he's biased, but Sterling believes that O'Malley just won't be able to stop the wrestling, and that's going to lead to the victory for Merab.
It's really hard. I'm a good wrestler. He takes me down. And I know, like, the timing and when he's planning to shoot, but when it happens, you're just like, all right, I guess we're doing this again, and there's nothing I can really do other than get back up, fight the hands, and then try to go back after.
On the judges' scorecards, O'Malley won 2 rounds on 2 of the scorecards. Aljo doesn't think that should have been the case, but it's a concern for them going into the second fight.
Like the last fight, somehow he won 2 rounds. I still don't understand that, but like you said, like the criteria, there's an opportunity for him to score enough points where he can steal rounds, and we have to make sure that we don't get behind too early.
Yeah.
Ariana De Silva had a colossal weight miss for a fight with Wang Tong. She missed weight by 6 pounds, weighing in at 132 pounds, 6 pounds over the flyweight limit.
6 pounds over.
Whoa.
Wow. 6 pounds overweight.
At
Well,
that,
that
at that weight class.
Hey, I just said she's trying to find consistency.
Nope.
There ain't no consistency happening after missing weight by 6 pounds. Wow. How do you go up there at 6 pounds over?
That's a lot.
At 6 pounds over, you don't go.
No,
I'm like, yo, man, I ain't going out there.
You faint in the back, air quotes.
Imagine trying to hold yourself 6 pounds on a towel.
DC. You know what's kind of crazy? I was the one that's supposed to be doing that to people, and look how they try to steamroll me when I come. Everybody does that. Y'all set the standard for how I behave, and then they act like Frankie.
I started.
O'Malley landed a nice body shot against Merab in their first fight. Merab admits a couple more of those, and it would have been a big problem for him.
Did he crack you in the 5th round?
Not I'm not gonna say crack me, but he let me feel his like first time I felt his like body kick, and then if he landed me like 2 more clean like this, then maybe it can be problem, you know. That's why like when he got me with the body kick, I'm like fuck, like I was just 2 minutes earlier I was holding him down, but because of the referee told me move, do something, I let him get up. I should not let him go.
You can't listen to the referee, Merab.
I know how you're not gonna listen to the referee.
Because what's he gonna do? The worst he can do is pick you up. You don't let him go.
Thank you. So that's good advice. I used to tell me this advice before.
Jon Jones not happy with Chael Sonnen and DC talking about him. Jon Jones, what both of y'all, but hey, why not team up on a podcast, gossip about his life? Meanwhile, he's making your annual salary in a week. Stay busy, boys.
UFC BJJ Road to the Title gets underway on June 16th. It's going to be free on UFC's YouTube channel. Who are the coaches going to be for this?
So, Mikey Musumeci,
Of course.
4 times world champion, and is over there. And Harrison Gabriel is the 2025 Pan Am's champion. He actually beat the best guys that were supposed to fight Mikey this year. And we brought these 2 together to coach the show, and they did amazing. The show was so exciting.
Oh, only two of the best in the world?
Yeah.
How awesome is that?
Let's get out of here.